Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, we are a minimalist family who is living big with less. And today we are going to be tackling a couple of areas of our home that have just got a little bit disorganized. And one of the things I love to do is to use things in our home and just switch it out so that we can make things function better. The reason I love this is, one, we're not bringing new stuff in our home. Two, we are using what we already have. And three, we can try things out with nothing to lose and everything to gain. So if you are on a minimalist journey and you've got some areas of your home that you think that maybe you could switch up, I hope this gives you some inspiration. Let's get started. So guys, today I only actually have 2 kids at home, which is amazing for getting things done. So my assistant Winnie and I are going to get cracking on moving this stuff, aren't we? Give them a big thumbs up.
What happened to all the love we always took for granted? Are we stranded? Is it too late? Is it too late to color feelings that have faded? Complicated. I'm waiting for an answer, waiting for a sparkle to come to ignite love. I need no.
Anytime I am doing any sort of room changes or furniture changes, I always like to try and empty the area first of all so that I can give it a really good clean. This just means that I know that whatever we're moving in is going into a clean space, and I'm also having a look at all the items before I put them back. So Winnie is helping me to just get down all of these books and wipe down this chest of drawers so we are ready to move it out and get cracking on the next room.
Nothing's gonna bring me down. As long as the stars in the sky, as long as the stars in your eyes, as long as the stars in your eyes, as long as the stars in your eyes. It's breaking my heart, it's breaking my heart to see you acting like you don't care.
One of my favorite childhood memories was always changing up rooms or switching rooms, and so now I really like to involve my kids. I always let them know before I move anything, get their input, and they are really great helpers. On this particular day, like I said, I only had 2 kids home, but it was such a sweet surprise for the girls to come home and have it all set up in a new fun way for them.
Do we go when we can't find our way? I don't wanna be alone. So what do we do when we're lost and depraved? I need you to show me the way. 'Cause I'm a satellite around you.
Now I am just clearing out this space exactly the same way by getting all of the stuff out. I also gave the wardrobe a quick tidy while I was in there. This just gives us like a clear canvas to work from. I know what's clean, I know what's coming in and what's going out, and it makes the whole process much easier.
As long as the stars in your eyes. 'Cause I'm a satellite around you. Tonight, nothing's gonna bring me down. As long as the stars in the sky.
Although I don't always start out moving furniture or changing rooms up with the idea of decluttering, I do find that it just happens organically. Whenever you're going through your items, moving them to a new area, it really allows you a great way to reevaluate what you want to have in the space, make sure that you're keeping the stuff that you're really loving and using, and getting rid of anything that is no longer useful, seriously sentimental, or that you absolutely love.
Hold us back. We can do what we wanna do. 'Cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we can run.
One thing I find really helpful, especially if you get easily overwhelmed, is emptying one space and then filling it back up with what you'd like to return into that space. It just means you don't have everything out at one time. It also allows you to sort of create a little flow, so I am only unpacking the things that I want to put new things into, and it just creates a really good workflow. And while you're doing that, you're decluttering and putting everything in its new home. If you are a bit of a perfectionist like me and you struggle to find a new home for things when you're organizing or rearranging, remember that it doesn't matter if a place is just a temporary home for something. At least if it's got a temporary home, it's somewhere you can put it for now. You can always change it later, but that's much better than leaving it out. Alright guys, here is our finished girls' closet. So basically up here is pretty much the same, just with books, and a few of their things got moved down to this shelf because now they have the space for it. One of the big problems that we had was that their drawer, if it was even like a slight bit open, would stop the cupboard doors from opening and shutting, which was really frustrating for them. So this way, even if they don't push the basket all the way back in, it's not going to obstruct the door in any way. And if someone needs to get in the other side, they can just take the whole basket out and look for what they're looking for. I also think it'll be really good for the girls to help them put their stuff away. They can even just bring these out to me and I will put it in for them, and then they can bring it back. Or it's super easy for them just to put it in. I'll separate it out by their normal clothes, like shorts and things like that, and underwear and pajamas. So I think that this is going to work really well for them, and I will show you. If you remember, we used to have an iMac here, which the girls used to listen to audiobooks and music and occasionally a movie if we were watching something for the big kids out there. But we have moved that out into our living space, and I'll show you that now. So guys, what I have done is moved our iMac out here because we really weren't using it in the girls' room and there's just not the space for it in there. I feel much more comfortable with it out here. We had been toying for quite some time with the idea of getting a digital photo frame for out here, which we could sync with photos from our photo library on our phones. But this is going to work the same way that my TV does. I'm going to set it up so that our screensaver is all of our photos. So in the morning I can turn that on and it will play our photos on there. We also have the opportunity to watch a movie out here, which I prefer if there's going to be like popcorn and drinks out here with the little kids. Is much easier for them. So we can do that sometimes if we need to. I can also help kids with homework right here because it's right next to our kitchen. So I think this is going to be a really good move for us because we're going to have all that accessibility as well as like the digital photo frame style that we wanted out here without having to purchase anything new. Okay guys, so this is our wardrobe. I love this. I have put our spare coat hangers that are going to be go back and be reused in our laundry up there. This set of drawers, I love the aesthetic of it because it's much lower. It's also cleaner. It's got my clothes, Caleb's clothes, and Hamish's clothes. I think that this is going to work really well. And the best thing about this is we spent no money. We just moved stuff we already have. And I think that sometimes people forget you don't have to move a whole room. Just moving furniture around or changing the orientation of a room can really make a huge difference to a space. It can also mean that if you're like at a stagnant stage in your decluttering journey, this is a great way to kickstart it again, because you'll have a new space and new ideas, and it will really help to let go of things that maybe aren't serving you the way that they should. So guys, I hope you like this video. If you are looking for some more inspiration, I'm going to leave some videos here that we think you might like. Please check them out. If you're new, we would love to have you subscribe and join our YouTube family, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.